Today with Malika Andrews, live from Los Angeles.
And so we wait. LeBron's free agency. Oh, yes, it continues. We're, 17 days in? And according to our Shams Charania, as time ticks down or up, or what is time at this point, we've gone from 5 teams to more realistically now 3 still in the running for the 4-time champion. And LeBron spoke today again at Fanatics Fest. And let's just say he got the crowd really going with a very famous Philadelphia phrase.
Most important is I want to compete. I want to compete at a high level. I want to, join a franchise that kind of shares the same, model as myself, and that's practicing championship habits every day, but trusting the process more than anything. I think you trust the process of actually getting to that point.
Realize, that's just a term. That's a term. And by the way, I've been
saying trust the process since I was drafted in 2003. I don't even know if MB was even born yet.
Most never one born.
I'm gonna start talking. Y'all always think I'm talking, so okay, so we gotta trust the process, and then if you get to a place, where it's real sunny or seriously, the process is what's most important, because if you just fully immerse yourself in that, then what the outcome will take care of itself. 8 straight years of different champions. So, everyone feels coming into the season, this could be our year. Every fan base feel like this could be our year as well. So, being with a team that's, kind of have that same model, we got to put the work in right here in September, October, and then what happens down the road.
We now welcome in Dave McMenamin, our senior writer who is covering all things Lakers and now all things LeBron. And Dave, you were in the room when you saw LeBron work the crowd up. I think you called it a tizzy in your post on social media. So where do things stand now? What more do we know about LeBron James and his free agency decision?
Yeah, Malika, there's still a handful of fan bases that still think they have a shot to get LeBron James whenever the decision comes. And I can tell you that those teams and the team brass associated with those fan bases also still have belief. Now, the list has narrowed. Really, we're talking about Miami, Cleveland, Philadelphia, and from the folks I've talked to over the last 24 hours or so, it seems like Golden State is more of a remote possibility than maybe we would have said a week ago or 2 weeks ago. And a lot of that has to do with the Eastern Conference and the path that it would provide to potentially playing in the NBA Finals. If you stay in the West, you basically have to go through 2 finals series in San Antonio and the Thunder in order just to get to the finals and then have to beat the Eastern Conference team. And so certainly that's part of the equation here. But the one thing that LeBron has continued to talk about after yesterday and today is don't look at next year, his 24th season, as the swan song necessarily. Today he was comparing himself to Bruce Springsteen and the Rolling Stones in terms of he still can get it done, and there's still a lot of people around the country who want to see him play, so don't force me into retirement anytime soon.
Yeah, and there's still hits to be played as well. To all of the fans who are stopping very promptly right behind you to wave, we wave back, Dave. We appreciate the insight.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that LeBron James is a free agent. It feels like just yesterday he was dominating the league with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and now he's exploring his options for the next chapter of his career. As a fan, it's exciting to think about the possibilities, but it's also nerve-wracking to consider the potential consequences of his decision. LeBron spoke at Fanatics Fest, and his words have been analyzed and overanalyzed by fans and pundits alike. He talked about trusting the process and wanting to compete at a high level, which sounds like a no-brainer for a player of his caliber. But what does it really mean? Is he hinting at a desire to join a team that's already built for success, or is he looking to build something from the ground up? I think it's interesting that LeBron brought up the idea of trusting the process. It's a phrase that's become synonymous with the Philadelphia 76ers, who have been rebuilding their team over the past few years. Could it be that LeBron is considering joining forces with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons in Philly? It's definitely a possibility, and one that would send shockwaves throughout the league. But LeBron also mentioned that he wants to join a franchise that shares his values and is committed to winning. That could be any number of teams, from the Los Angeles Lakers to the Boston Celtics. The fact that he's being so careful with his words suggests that he's still weighing his options and hasn't made a decision yet. I've been thinking a lot about what LeBron's decision could mean for the NBA as a whole. If he were to join a team like the Lakers or the Celtics, it would likely create a super team that would be almost unbeatable. On the other hand, if he were to join a team like the 76ers or the Denver Nuggets, it would be a huge boost to their chances of winning a championship. But what about the teams that are already built around a superstar? How would LeBron's decision affect them? For example, if he were to join the Golden State Warriors, it would likely mean that Kevin Durant would have to take a back seat. Or if he were to join the Houston Rockets, it would likely mean that James Harden would have to adjust his playing style to accommodate LeBron's dominance. I've also been wondering what LeBron's decision could mean for his legacy. He's already considered one of the greatest players of all time, but if he were to win another championship with a new team, it would cement his status as the greatest player of his generation. On the other hand, if he were to join a team that's not quite ready to win a championship, it could be seen as a disappointment. As I've been thinking about LeBron's decision, I've been asking myself a lot of questions. What is he really looking for in a team? Is it just about winning a championship, or is it about building a legacy? Is he looking for a team that's already built for success, or is he looking to build something from the ground up? I think one of the most interesting aspects of LeBron's free agency is the way it's being covered by the media. Every move he makes is being scrutinized and analyzed, and every word he says is being picked apart. It's like the whole world is waiting with bated breath to see what he'll do next. And yet, despite all the attention, LeBron seems to be taking his time and weighing his options carefully. He's not rushing into anything, and he's not making any decisions based on emotion. He's being calculated and deliberate, which is exactly what you'd expect from a player of his intelligence and experience. As I've been watching the drama unfold, I've been struck by the sheer magnitude of LeBron's decision. It's not just about him, it's about the entire league. It's about the fans, the teams, the players, and the coaches. It's about the future of the NBA, and the direction it will take in the years to come. So what's next for LeBron James? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, it's going to be a wild ride. Will he join a team that's already built for success, or will he try to build something from the ground up? Will he win another championship, or will he fall short? The possibilities are endless, and the suspense is killing me. As I've been thinking about LeBron's decision, I've been reminded of the power of sports to bring people together. Whether you're a fan of the Lakers, the Celtics, or the 76ers, you're invested in the outcome of LeBron's free agency. You're invested in the drama, the suspense, and the uncertainty. And you're invested in the future of the NBA, and the direction it will take in the years to come. So let's all take a deep breath and enjoy the ride. Let's appreciate the drama, the suspense, and the uncertainty of it all. And let's see what the future holds for LeBron James, and for the NBA as a whole. It's going to be a wild ride, and I'm excited to see what's next. I think LeBron's decision will have a huge impact on the league, and it will be interesting to see how it all plays out. Will he choose a team that's already built for success, or will he try to build something from the ground up? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, it's going to be a fascinating story to watch unfold.